close my eyes and make it go away. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday.
Sunday, bloody Sunday. What are we looking at today? Well, we're going to look at one of the three that Redneck Ramblin' sent me. Actually, I was talking to him. Now it's been a couple hours, and I think a couple hours ago I said, I'm about to start this. So, keeping track of the hearts. This is a late one for a Sunday. I'm going to do the Masters of Mixes. This is the 5-pepper. And chef-inspired. Versus that last one I had that said bum-inspired. This one is a unmatched flavor. 5-pepper Bloody Berry mix. Cultivated mixer offer of exciting, spirited, intense, spicy flavor profile with that bold yet... That is bold, yet doesn't linger. Okay. And, just to make sure that it's spicy. Oh, that's right. I already have at least one thing prepared. Uh-oh, it's already diluting. I'm going to use Absolute Papar. Ouch. And I'm going to use, say that much. Might have to even use more, I don't know. So, how's your Sunday been? I have spent most of the day doing nothing at all. It's been fantastic. Did get some motivation done. If you can hear the machine, I'm sure you can. That's on its last washer load. Everything else is dry. Started actually working in there. I know it's a frickin' miracle. There's actually no rifles or shotguns sitting here on the floor except for an yet unseen shotgun sitting right there, and that one, which if it doesn't go back right there, is a very good candidate, because I endlessly hear people say, if you're going to have anything in your room, have a shotgun. So I might either do the magnets under the bed or just lay a blanket down under there and bring that one up. When I have it off of there, you'll understand why, because it's very nice in the size department. Otherwise, everything else in there was cleaned off. It's just an absolute cluster. I added some ammunition to the inventory, some 9 and some 10, and some 5.56. The rest of it is just everywhere. Okay, so here we go. Yes, it looks like a Bloody Mary. Actually, it smells like it's a trap. It's making me want to do this. Now I don't know how much of it is the Bloody Mary mix, and how much of it is the vodka. I'll tell you what, probably do what Redneck would have done. I'll use my snit glass here, just to be able to have it uninebriated version of it. Ooh, it's very chunky when the ice is not there. it has a little heat, a little that kind of travels across the back of your throat. But I think over 50% of what where should I say, the enhancement is the vodka itself. Someone sent me this glass. Figured it would be a perfect little snit glass. You know, over the years of doing the Bloody Marys, you know, not everybody has the tradition of giving you a beer with a Bloody Mary. I don't know if that's a regional thing, a restaurant thing. I have in my entire existence of ordering Bloody Marys have never not been given the snit. Some places ask you what you want, Joey, and some just give you, I think, whatever's the cheapest ass shit on the rail. This stuff, some of the unopened ones, ooh, I bet you they're getting good, because I bet you Matt couldn't even eat one of these anymore. So, he says he wants to get a shooting thing set up Saturday morning. He said that me, David, and him should go shooting. And I said, okay, well, this is your gig. You know, go ahead and, you know, basically, then he, like, texted me last night, and he's like, did you ever get a hold of David? Why am I the one getting a hold of David? You're the one that wants to go shooting. I told him, I said, if you guys want to go shooting, two things have to happen. It has to happen in the morning, like be on the road to Island Lake before 8 a.m. because I need to be back. And two, I'm mostly going to go to have coffee and some donuts and do a little practicing on my my weak side, because this is really a no-go yet. And then I never heard back from him. So, and I didn't go anywhere at 8 o'clock this morning. Oh yeah. Oh. Is it bad when you don't even have enough strength in your finger to push a knife through a hard-boiled egg? Sorry. Smoked. I don't know the exact procedure and how this happens. Other than, I should probably look, because I'm pretty sure I can do this for less than $2 an egg. But then again, thanks to the Biden administration and their great economic ability to F a country up, or a planet, I mean, I traded 18-pack of eggs for a full tank of diesel in my truck, so. It's not bad. I'm sure it probably would have made more sense to start the first one off without spicy vodka. Oh, those eggs are good though. First was Clyde saying first. Then guess what? Then Clyde says whiskey and revolution for all. My phone, other than talking to Redneck, has not gone off one time today. as I lean to turn the camera on, yeah, Gunweld, you guessed it. That was David. When was the last time I... Doing the brewski thing. I'll give you a call as soon as I'm done. So I'll talk to you around midnight. Okay. Clicky clicky. Brad says, hell yeah, brother. And...
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
And he also has hashtag fuck the ATF. Now, we were sort of talking about this in Locked and Loaded, and there seems to be a and I've also seen other people talking about this. There seems to be a little confusion, both on what people think is happening with the ATF, and what the ATF themselves. But let me just hear me out. I don't even care. You can do the research for yourself. You should be smart enough. The bottom line is the ATF has put everybody in a trap, and do not fall for it. They had, I watched a video this morning with an interview with an attorney for the GOA, and he said, because I'm an attorney, I can't necessarily give out legal advice here, but what the ATF has done right now is a straight-on trap. Anybody that thinks that if you just fill out the paperwork, they're going to give you a free tax stamp, au contraire, unfollowing along with the ATF screwing you people, that is not the case. And if you have not been approved within 88 days, it's automatically declined. Which means you have now given the ATF your name, your address, the pistol for which you are supposedly getting your free tax stamp, which is also not the case. Don't fall for it. Do not give the ATF any information at all. I personally, ATF should be disbanded, disbarred, discommunicated, nuked from space, just to make sure that it happened. But do not fall for the trap. You are not going to get a free tax stamp. And if it isn't passed within 88 days, it's automatically declined, which means you are immediately a felon. You're a felon all the way up to that point in time. Because until they have passed you, you can't have it. So, use this. And then automatically assume that anything coming from the government is a fucking trap in the first place. Thanks, Brad, for the segue on that, by the way. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, my little Richie Poo. Poco, top who cares, drink some rums. Some rums. There's only one that I have. I have several here. There's only one that I would even waste my time opening up. Gunwild says, here, bitches. Mike says, cheers all. Cheers, Mike. Poco. Beta. Beta York. Redneck, greetings, Captain. What's the weather like in Duluth? I know it's cool. The only reason that I even left the house today is because I had to move. Christine's vehicle to the other side of the street. Hey Google, what's the temperature right now?
In Duluth, it's currently 21 degrees.
What's the temperature in the house?
It's currently 59 degrees.
Hey Google, what's the thermostat set to?
It's currently 59 degrees. It's currently 59 degrees.
Hey Google, turn the thermostat down to 58.
Sorry, it looks like Vivint Smart Home is unavailable right now.
You're a fucking idiot. You're the only one unavailable. Crispy and hot. And the asparagus isn't bad either. Redneck, Miles is back. Welcome back, Miles. Looks like some fresh plum pudding. Smile, honey. Did you dislocate your trigger finger? Yeah, but it still works. Hey, the good news is that this is the one in fear of tearing through the toilet paper, so, you know, we're still good. The asparagus is making my nose run. Oh yeah. Yeah, this batch turned out pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say. I don't know if these little tongs can make it to the bottom for some garlic retrieval. Had it. There we go. The taste turned out okay on this, but aesthetics on my garlic. My next batch, I have to add a little sugar. It got a little acidic. Hell, I think the acid in that also is affected the tongs. Small mine. Semi-automatic pump shotgun. I'm confused. Yeah, I know. It's actually got a full auto mode that works when it's in pump, but you have to put a single shot in. Sharky, full semi-automatic pump, single shot shotty. That's right. Smile Mike says that's what he's hearing. Redneck, Miles, your wife won't know if you have a beer or 12. She'll never think to watch the show and see what you did. Redneck, dislocate the trigger finger. Smile money. It not bad unless you start speaking in tongues just driving by a church. Well, I really don't have to worry about that happening. I already got my resis in the other direction, so. Redneck, I sent you an AR upper for one of those charity events several years ago. It was a flat side upper. I don't remember what components were there, but I'm pretty sure there was no lower in it. I just know it was a big ass box. I was like, holy. Ben N says, boom! Ben! It's always nice. It's always nice having a brother, especially Ben, straight from India. Hell yeah, Ben. It's been a while, Ben. I was saving these two for Miles, but since he's not here, I'll eat them. You know what I'm saying? That's just the kind of friend that I am. Let me try the garlic. Garlic came out looking kind of funky. Tastes good. She looks like she's wearing chainmail. Sharky, let me check. Sharky, it looks like your soul is safe. Redneck, Mount Trumpmore. Oh, can you imagine the libtards? They just go berserk. Redneck, night, Captain. Night, Redneck. Mike says, all my pistols and rifles will fire without a mag. As God intended. EMT, 40 minutes, 35 seconds. Moose Knuckle. Well, you gotta look. No. Yeah. Ooh. Decaf or... Looks good to me. EMT G3. And then he says, here from work and...
Watch your body! Watch your body! Watch your body!
G3 is a miss. She's in a Rolls Royce. Cobra says G7. G7 is a miss. Hey, look, it's Brad's girl. Didn't scourge. I always thought he would be a brute man before an aqua velva. I said the liquor smelled like it, not me. Zeus? SH. Thanks, Zeus. Didn't scourge. You watched the 6th day yet? Still waiting for your report on if you still want the clone dog or not, laugh out loud. Well, I haven't watched it since it was... I'll just go with no. Matt Davis. Goddamn, I'm half drunk. Well, we can wait, Matt, for you to be all drunk. Because we don't want you just half drunk. I haven't come up with a dinner plan yet. I was thinking about, my original plan for the day was to do the Philly cheesesteaks, but I need a few things from the store, which I thought was going to happen, where I wasn't involved in it happening, and it didn't happen. Cobra says, hi, Matt, nice jacket. That was a good guess, though. Gunwild says, Bravo 9. B9 is a miss. Wow. I wonder what the record is for the most amount of misses in a row. Okay, here's something I don't like. I hope I just knocked a miss peg up onto the board, because there was one lane there. Oh well. Didn't scourge. Nah, the Brandon Lee thing was, they made prop rounds to look like real ones for the scene where the gun is loaded, shown loaded, and then replaced it with blanks. But the prop rounds were just squibs. Real primers with no powder and real bullets. At some point they fired and pushed the bullet into the barrel, and the blank fired after shooting that round at basically full power at close range into his stomach or something. Oh yeah, that's what I heard. Of course, on the other hand, I have had a scenario where a primer will actually shoot a projectile. It's probably a slutty gun. That's probably why it happened. Jeremy, now that we both can watch these reviews on the TV via Roku, Caitlin gets a kick out of counting the amount of snacks the co-host eats. So funny. J-Dog, that Spencer shotgun is a black powder. Well, it'd have to be. There wasn't a cartridge shotgun for... J-Dog, you are just onto the shit. J-Dog, I might have shells for that 32. No, you don't. Cheap old gun guy. Sorry, Miles. MMPs get the same as everyone else. Regular ball ammunition. Wade, dislocated your trigger finger. This is why we practice weekend shooting. That's right. I have a couple of those 38 revolvers. They were favorite pocket guns in the late 1800s, 1900s. Wade, loving the shotguns, my favorite flavor of firearms. I know. See, now, I've had people say, well, you got to watch out what you talk about on the internet, because if the wrong people find out, well, then we're giving up the goods. But if it turned out the only thing that you could have, of course, let me preface this by saying our government would start with that gun, and then they would take that gun, and then they would take that gun, and then of course then they tell you how many rounds you can have, and then they can tell you what kind of rounds you can have. Then they're going to go after that gun, that rifle, that gun, that pistol/rifle, whatever, because when you put something on the back end of a rifle that you make it like precision. Like when I put my brace on Alice, she was able to shoot around corners. As a matter of fact, with Alice, all I do is I eject the magazine and I say the name of the person, and then I put it back in and I fire a round off into a crowd of people, and it only hits the person whose name I whispered to the round. Or the government just wants to take all your firearms away so they can manipulate you, tax you, control you, and then eventually kill you. But, it's either one or the other, because you know that the government cares about you, and they know that if they can just, if they could just take the guns away from the freedom, law-abiding citizens, that all crime would just stop. Or we could get rid of all of the politicians that don't uphold the Constitution of the United States of America. End of story. And then everybody has s'mores, and we all hug. I'll start with the hug, but thanks for asking. Wade, I see two very valid points in your follow-up argument. I know, I just had to explain a little bit better for you, Wade. I knew you'd see it, because, you're a very smart individual. The more time your line is wet, the more chances you have to catch a fish. Good luck in the tournament, Miles, and keep your line tight. I like a good tight line. I don't know about you guys, but... Chuck, believing in God and believing God are two different things. You can believe God from home. The Bible is the inspired word of God. Read your Bible. I don't have a Bible, Chuck. Mr. 27 says, always a good idea, Chuck. What a kiss-ass. Hector. Captain Cockwaffle again. At least you brought your favorite Sasquatch on. We know why you keep him around. 1, you take him fishing and double your fish. He sticks his hand in the water and pulls it up with a fish in his mouth. 2, your ceiling will never fall down. His big ass will keep it from crushing you, laugh out loud. Let's go, Brandon, and... Foxtrot 7 is... well, it was a miss before, and it's a miss again. Oh, I know. I see what's happening. The whiteys are getting onto the ocean. So, that was a previous miss. Smama, you do not have a crossbow because you cannot use it during archery season? Oh, I forget. You can show us your compound bow collection. I don't remember if I have 1 or 2 there, my money. Yeah, I don't know. I might have 1 around here somewhere. No, I gave it to the Boy Scouts, I think. Jay can answer that question. Mr. Mark Mac 85 on the right video. Cheers, Eric and Miles. Cheers, Mr. Mark Mac. Love that suit, especially if it wasn't on her. Sharky, cheers all. Hey, Miles, blocking the shoddy. Is that a Browning? Looks like an old Auto 5. Savage. Which, might as well be. Sharky? Well, that Savage Auto sure looks like an old Auto 5 if it's a 720 then. Huh, I'm right. Of course you're always right. Mr. Mark Max says fire B2. B2 is a miss. Wow. Of course, I suppose there'd be less misses if I remembered to put any ships on the board. Just... Clyde? Hashtag fun fact. Merle Haggard made the Guinness Book of World Records for buying the largest round of drinks when he bought 5,095 shots of Canadian Club for the entire club. The bill totaled $12,737.50 and equaled 50 gallons of whiskey. Woo! Sharky says, now that's a round. Clyde says, hell yeah. That basement jockeys ain't ever drank that much. I don't think there'd be such a thing as living after that. So what's the first thing you think of as a Disney character? Or Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island. Gilligan's Island. Gilligan's Island. She's got her bush tattooed. Sharky, I'm not drinking, I'm sampling. That's me at the wine tasting right there. Oh, and 35 minutes and 50 seconds. Ladies first, owies. Imagine following that up the stairs. Sharky, I, or India 9, I-9. I-9 is a miss. Gone fishing. Sharky, yes, a glimmer in the Tanfoglia loaded. That's weird. Sharky, SH, outro babe, oh yeah. Woo! 37 minutes, down to just 3 comments. Smile Money, Miles is so easily led down the dark road. First he starts out with a hard no, then okay, just a splash. Then he cannot wake him from sleeping on your couch. Yeah, that's well, needless to say, Smile Money, that would be a true that, and maybe not this occasion, but it's happened. Was using a little pepper juice. Oh, whoa! Ouch! If you drop something and your finger hurts, don't try to catch it. Just let it drop. Mr. 2761. Then his last comment 1 hour and 39 minutes ago was, "Hi Brew Miles, good to see you again." Okay. Before Well, it's the only one of these I've had so far, so it's kind of hard to say entirely. Now, it does say 5 pepper. It doesn't say, you know, that one of them was a ghost pepper, one of them was, actually I could probably tell you, tomato juice from concentrate, lemon juice from concentrate, vinegar, salt, jalapeno pepper, red pepper, black pepper, chili pepper, white pepper, Hungarian paprika, onion spices. Then from there it just turns into soy beet this and sodium that and celery seed and oil at towards the bottom. Old Red number 40 and water. That's kind of weird, isn't it? The last thing on the list is water. Now I know it's going to be one of those things where if I say I thought it was too peppery, in other words, peppery as in like green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper, kind of that pepper, fresh pepper like flavor, that it'd be kind of a hypocrite because it says 5 pepper on it, but that'd be about the thing that I like the least about it. And now that it's been opened, it needs to go in there. Let us, like salad, go to the club. Well, 20 minutes ago, Rich Huff says, cheers, clubbers. 20 minutes ago, Gunwild says, cheers, bitches. 17 minutes ago, Smile Money says, cheers, clubbers. Seven minutes ago, Din Scourge says, take a shot straight to the gut club. And 6 minutes ago, Hector says, IB is the club again, once again. And no, you can't have my gray and black baby bean bag, laugh out loud. I got a bean bag for you. Okay. That's that. That's that. That's that. And that's that. Check this one more time. I'm not sure if we'll have the opportunity to get together tomorrow or not. I may or may not have some errands to run. I'm also trying to find a gym, if you made it this far. I gotta find a box big enough for your two pews, and make an appointment with my other FFL to get those dropped off so I can get those on the way to you. I have another one that I need to finish packing, hopefully yet tonight, and measure it for dimensions and bring it upstairs, because I'm pretty sure it's beyond my postal scale. Mine only goes to 10 pounds, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be more than that. I'll have to use the bathroom scale. So, Otherwise, hope you guys had a great weekend, a good Sunday, and sometimes a non-eventful week at work is always good. Cheers.